Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 7. Last episode was not a typical start for Winnie Noel, as she only lasted 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs, but we got the win in ugly fashion, beating up on the Moonstars 13-5 with some late inning offense, coupled with some great late inning relief out of the bullpen. That extended our winning streak to the longest of the season, 3 games, and it sends us into a divisional matchup with the Hot Corners for the first time this season. On the mound for us today will be Pat Griffin, 1-0 with a 4.50 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. And on the other side is Auguste Hoke, 1-0, 3.38 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP for the Hot Corners. Lineup for today looks like this. Burnett will lead off at third base, followed by Pitts at first base, locked in, on fire. Burnett's locked in. DHing is Harsh McFreddy. He'll bat third. Batting fourth is the center fielder, Nico Jennings. He's locked in. Batting fifth is the second baseman, Cole Salmon. Batting sixth is going to be right fielder, Herbie Nixon, getting the start over Dominic Burnside. Batting seventh, backup catcher Parker Freeman in the lineup once again after homering last episode. Batting 8th, left fielder Martin Polebean, he is tense, and batting 9th is shortstop Hester Reliable, who is also tense. Let's jump into the action here as we are on the road again here for the 3rd straight game out of 4. In the middle of this road trip, Hot Corners, I believe, come into this at 5-5, whereas we enter this contest at 7-2. Hot Corners sit in 3rd place, half a game behind the Herbisaurs, who are 6-5, and I believe 3 or 2.5 games behind us. Alright, let's see which team's going to come out on top here, as we're going to be up first. Burnett, Pitts, and McFreddy leading off here against Hokie. Burnett, the rookie, third baseman's locked in, hitting .424, 2 homers and 7 RBIs at the top of the lineup. Here's Hokie's numbers on the year. Auguste 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. He's given up 3 earned runs in 2 starts, totaling 8 innings. So only an average of 4 innings a start, 10 hits given up. 2 of them home runs. He has walked a batter and struck out 11. Batting average against .294 on the year for Auguste. See how he does against us. We're facing him for the 3rd straight year. At least 1 start a year for Hokie. 1 year he had 2 against us. 1-1 the count. 2-1 now. That's high ball 3. 3-1 to Burnett. And that's 5-pitch walk is Colton again, showing his patience. Walks for the 3rd time in the last 2 games. Walked twice last game against the Moonstars, and then to bring up Stump Pitts, the captain. First baseman's on fire with contact versus right-hander active here, hitting .528. 3 homers, 8 RBIs on the year. Good pitch from Hokie to get ahead, 0-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Burnett gets back. High ball 1. High 2-1 the count. Inside 3-1. Slider up and away, fouled off. That'll make it a full count here on the failed hit and run. K-double activate for the first time here for Hokie. Tough out activates for Pitts. Matchup favors Pitts as he fouls it off again, staying alive. And he'll take a walk. That's 2 walks to start the game for Hokie. 2 on and none down here for McFreddy, the DH, hitting .414 with 2 RBIs on the year. McFreddy went 2 for 4 last game. Possibly 2 for 5, I don't remember exactly. Throw ball away is grounded to second, jumps to second 1, bunters in the first, that's a double play. And then I'll move the runner to third. 2 down now for Jennings, who's locked in, hitting .359 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs on the year. Jennings did homer last episode, so he's got that going for him. He's a triple shy of the cycle as well, as he went 4 for 5. 3-0 the count here to from Hokie. And he'll walk Jennings. That's the 3rd walk in the inning here for Hokie to start the game. First and third with 2 down for the Fishman, Cole Salmon, batting 5th today. Second baseman is inside pitch active here, hitting .333 on the year, still without a home run, and 6 RBIs. He did almost homer last game in the 8th inning, but he was robbed at the wall by center fielder Dan Cervelos, his old teammate. Down the middle, swung late, 1-1. Fastball middle in, turned on by Salmon, line to right center field, and clear the deck as that's a cannonball coming at ya. First homer of the year for the Cole, the Fishman Salmon, as that 3-run bomb will give us a 3-0 lead here in the first inning. Those walks do eventually come back to bite Hokie in the butt. Bases empty, 2 down for the second-year right fielder, Herpy Nixon, hitting .545 in the year, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Nixon went 2 for 4 last game in a pinch hit role. He hit a pinch hit 3-run homer and then singled later in the game, as Hokie is tense here after the 3 walks and the 3-run homer. Fastball up, middle of the zone, line grounded hard to second. Jumps will field it and fire to first in time to end the inning. But the Freebooters take a 3-0 lead here as Cole, the Fishman Salmon, finally goes yard for the first time this year, and we capitalize on 3 walks. Bottom 1, we're up 3-0. Drumpf, Jumps, and Sportswood do up against Pat Griffin. Here's left fielder Julia Drumpf leading off, locked in, hitting .333, 2 homers and 6 RBIs for the Hot Corners. Take a quick look at Griffin's numbers on the year. In his 2 starts, Griffin has gotten 1 win. He's 1-0, a .450 ERA and a .150 WHIP. He's given up 6 earned runs in those starts, totaling 12 innings. So 2 quality starts, each only giving up 3 runs. 17 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 homer, and he has struck out 10 batters, batting average against .347 on the year for Pat. Looking to get that batting average against down here. Lineup for the Hot Corners will look like this. After Drumpf, it is the second baseman Jeb Jumps, who is rattled. Then it's the first baseman Dirk Sportswood, who's on fire. Then it's Bo Belter batting 4th. He'll be DHing. Batting 5th is the shortstop Buttons Bunterson. He is tense. Batting 6th is right fielder Rolf Borgener. Batting 7th is the DE center fielder Damian Rush. He is tense. Batting 8th is Mohamed Luncaster, the rookie third baseman. And batting 9th is catcher Chase DeBull, who is extremely weak. Playing hurt as he is the only catcher on the roster, it appears. That would be the case. There are no other catchers on their roster. Bit of an oversight there, if you ask me, but hey, nobody did. Griffin ready? Here we go. Fouled off by Drumpf on the right side. 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in, chopped to first. Pitts makes the play himself, 1 down. Next up is going to be Jeb Jumps. The second baseman is rattled, hitting .250 on the year with 3 homers and 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch grounded at the middle to short. Reliable to his left, cuts it off, fires in time, 2 down. Now to bring up the first baseman Dirk Sportswood, who's on fire right now, hitting .441. 5 homers and 7 RBIs on the year. Fouls off the 2-0 pitch, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in, lined at the middle. Salmon leaps to his right and makes a nice catch, and that's going to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Griffin in the first. To the second, Freeman, Polebean, and Reliable do up against Hokie. Here's catcher Parker Freeman leading off, 7-hitter, hitting .500. 2 homers and 4 RBIs on the year for the backup catcher, who did homer last game. Good take high to him on the count to Freeman. Slider low, 3-1. Hokie again behind in the count. And that's his 4th walk today, as Freeman will walk to start the inning. Next up, left fielder Martin Polebean, hitting .294 with a homer, 2 RBIs on the year as he is tense currently. Still looking to find his stroke here this season. Late on the heater, 1-2 the count as K-Dot activates. Fouls off the changeup as Polebean stays alive. Chases it up high as it's popped up to center. Jumps, makes the catch, 1 down. Bring up the 9-hitter, shortstop Hester Reliable. Tense right now, hitting .314 on the year, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. But he does have power of his right-hander and low pitch active here against Hokie. Reliable has been struggling as of late, Was hitting up over 400 at one point on the year. Curveball middle away, skied to center field. This should be an easy catch for Rush. It is, 2 down. Leadoff man still at first, and that'll bring up the top of the lineup here. It's Burnett. Walked his first time up and scored on Salmon's home run ball in the first inning. Slider at the knees, lined up the middle, and that's a base hit for Burnett. His first hit today. He's 1 for 1. First and second now with 2 down as that extends the inning here for Pitts, who also walked his first time up. He was erased on a double play ball. Slider hangs middle of the plate, driven deep dead center field by Pitts. That's the wrong part of the park to hit it, and it's robbed of a home run by Damian Rush. That was high enough, but Rush had the hops. Freebooters just inches away from the second 3-run homer of the game. Instead, they are kept off the board by a great web gem. Bottom 2, Belter, Bunterson, and Borgener. Here's the DH Bo Belter, hitting .229 on the year with 3 RBIs. He'll lead off the inning for the Hot Corners. Fouls off the first pitch on the left side as he's early on the swing, 0-1. Two on the count. Fouls off the pitch behind him on the changeup, 2-2. Fouls that one off as he's early on the curve, 2-2. Fastball high is taken, full count here from Griffin. Two-seamer down, fouled off again as he stays alive. Change low in the dirt, ball 4. First walk today for Griffin. Belter on to start the inning, and they'll bring up the shortstop Bunterson. Buttons is tense right now, hitting .273 with 2 RBIs on the year. Bunterson has homered twice off of Griffin in his career, both in Griffin's rookie season. Runner goes on the second pitch, throw down as late as it's a stolen base for Belter. Picked the right pitch to go on as he chose the curveball. Belter's first attempt to steal this year, he's 1 for 1. Not as quick as he was in previous seasons, but Belter does still have some speed in those wheels. 0-2 pitch coming from Griffin. Changeup caught a strike down and in, and Bunterson is rattled. First punch out for Griffin today, 1 down, and that'll bring up Borgener. Right fielder hitting 156 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Second pitch grounding them, hold a second. Salmon dives and cuts it off. He'll fire to first. Nice play. 2 down. Runner to third, though, and that'll bring up Rush, the center fielder. Tense right now, batting 7th today for the Hot Corners, hitting .282. 1 homer, 7 RBIs as he looks to come through in the RBI opportunity. 2 down here. Be a clutch hit for him. Second pitch fouled off on the right side, 0-2. Throw it down and in, chased it inside, strike 3 as it bounces. Freeman recovers and fires to first in time. Ends the inning as Griffin has another scoreless one. Second punch out today for Pat. To the third, we're still up 3. Middle of the lineup do up McFreddy, Jennings, and Salmon. Leading off the inning is the DH Arch McFreddy. He's tense. 0 for 1 today after he grounded out into a double play his first time up. Hokie back to neutral mojo after the scoreless inning last frame. Fastball at the knees on the third pitch, lined hard past the diving Bunterson into left center. That'll be cut off by Rush. It'll be just a single. McFreddy now 1 for 2. He'll be on to start the inning, and that'll bring up Jennings, who walked his first time up and scored on Salmon's homer. Big Freddy back to neutral mojo with the walk as Hokie drops back to tense mojo. Or after the single, whatever. 2 the count to Jennings. Fastball up, line to left field. That is in for a base hit. Back-to-back singles start the inning for the Freebooters. 2 on and none down. Brings up Salmon, who homered his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Crushed that middle in fastball from Hokie. Curveball up and in. He got excited and popped it up. Infield fly called as Jumps makes the catch. 1 down. Next up is Nixon. Lined out the center field his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Way out in front of that changeup at the knees. 1-1. Good screwball. 1-2 as K-Dot activates for Hokie. Fastball up and away, grounded to first. Sportswood fires to Bunderson. 1 back to first. Double play, and that ends the inning as Hokie gets out of it. Gets the infield fly and a double play ball to keep it off the board. Bottom 3. It's still a 3-run game. Lancaster, Tabul, and Drump do up. There's third baseman Muhammad Lancaster, hitting 200 on the year for the rookie. First pitch grounded at the line to third. Backhanded by Burnett. He'll fire. In time, 1 down. Brings up the 9-hitter Chase Tabul, who is extremely weak. He's been playing every game this year, it seems, for the Hot Corners, and they have no other catchers on the roster, so he is screwed. Hitting .250 with 2 RBIs on the year. Second pitch grounded up the middle, and that's a base hit. There's Tabul getting his first hit today. Will just be a single as Jennings gets it in. Runner first, 1 down for Drump, who's 0 for 1. That's the first hit today for the Hot Corners. First pitch changeup up and in is popped up. Left side near the third base line. Griffin makes the catch, 2 down. That bring up Jump, so for 1 today. Griffin now locked in on the mound. Second pitch popped up the second right at Salmon. He'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. Another scoreless one for Griffin as he gives up his first hit today. To the 4th, it's 3-0. Bottom of the lineup up for the Freebooters. Freeman, Polebean, and Reliable. Here's Parker Freeman, walked his first time up. Was the 4th walk of the day for Hokie. Throws it down the middle, 0-1. Fastball up, fisted down the right field line. It's going to bloop in for a base hit as Freeman's 1 for 1. Definitely chased a high fastball, but he hit it well. Enough. Next up is Polebean, who's 0 for 1. Curveball from the line at the middle, and that's through for a base hit as Polebean's going to be 1 for 2. Back-to-back hits for the Freebooters again, have them threatening here. Next up is Reliable, 0 for 1. Popped out his first time up. Taken high, 2-1. Chased it high, 2-2 as K-Dot activates. Change it down and then pulled foul, still 2-2. Change up at the knees, driven dead center field. Rush retreating to the warning track. Makes a catch for the first out. And I fucked that up. That's in a rundown. Freeman's going to be out at third. Hit into a double play unintentionally as I meant to send the second runner back, not both of them. RBI chance with 2 down for Burnett, though. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. He's also walked today. Fastball down the middle, skied down the left field line. This will be an easy catch for Drump to end the inning. And it will, as we screw ourselves out a run unintentionally. Bottom 4, we're still up 3. Sportswood, Belter, and Bunderson do up. Here's Sportswood, he's 0 for 1 today. First pitch, 2-seamer grounded to short, right at Reliable. Makes the play, 1 down. Picks up his Belter, walked his first time up, and then stole a bag. First base runner to reach for the Hot Corners today. Change it down and in on the third pitch is hitting the hole, passed it out and Reliable into left center. Jennings will cut it off and hold Belter to just a single. He's now 1 for 1. That brings up Bunderson, who's 0 for 1 today with the strikeout. He's rattled. Two other count as Griffin falls behind. Curveball hangs, and that's ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Polebean gets it in, as that will hold Bunterson to a single. Runners will be at the corners with one down. Next up is Borgener, 0 for 1 today. 2-1 pitch coming from Griffin. Chases a curveball low, 2-2. Fastball down and in line at the middle, and that's another base hit, as that's going to be the first run today for the Hot Corners. Borgener gets the RBIs. That's 3 straight hits. Next up is Rush, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Runner goes on the first pitch, throw to third. In time to nail Bunterson. Good throw by Freeman, as he nails him for the second out on the double steal. Bunterson fails. He's now 3 for 6 on the year. And for Borgener, that's his first. He's 1 for 1. Curve up and in fools Rush, 0-2 the count. Change it down and then bounces, 1-2. Fastball up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Another punch out for Rush. Third today for Griffin. That ends the inning, only giving up 1 run. RBI single for Borgener puts the Hot Corners on the board. 3-1 the score to the 5th. Pitts, McFreddy, and Jennings do up. Here's Pitts, 0 for 1 today with a walk, and he was robbed of a home run last time up. Fastball at the knees, line to left field on the second pitch, and that's a base hit. Pitts is first today. He's now 1 for 2. Brings up McFreddy, 1 for 2 with a single today. He's also hit into a double play ball. Inside, 2-0. Screwball away, caught the zone, 2-1. Fastball middle of the plate, line to right center field. That is down for a base hit. Good cut by Borgener to hold it to just a single. First 2 batters on once again for the Freebooters. Let's see if we can score this time. Jennings up next, 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. So far we are 1 for 4 in that category. Or 1 for 3. Curveball hangs on the second pitch, ripped foul, 1-1. Jennings has walked and singled today. He's 1 for 1. Singles last time up as he's behind 1-2. Fastball down and then breaks the bat as it's popped up into shallow center. In for fly called as Bunterson makes the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up Salmon, 1 for 2. Popped out his last time up, and he's also hit a 3-run homer. Heater away, caught the zone, 1-1. Pick off the second, nothing doing as Pitts gets back in time. Swung through a changeup away, 1-2 the count. Changeup down, swung through it, strike 3. Punch out for Hokie, I believe that's his first today. 1 down, 2 down in the inning, and they'll bring up Nixon, who's flown out twice today. Change below the knees, fouled off, 0-1. Changeup hangs, ripped down the line, but it's foul. 1-2 the count to Nixon. K-Dot activates again for Hokie. Curveball at the knees, blooper to center field. Rush calling for it. He'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. As again, the Freebooters fail to score, getting the first 2 runners on in an inning as they fall to 1-4 in that category. Bottom 5, Lancaster, Tibble, and Drump do up. Here's Lancaster, 0 for 1 today. One pitch coming. Swung through it, 2-2. Curve up and away, fouled off, still 2-2. Fastball up and in is inside, full count. Down and in, chased low, but foul anyway. Two-seamer middle of the way is outside ball 4. Second walk today from Griffin. Lancaster reaches to start the inning. That'll bring up Tabol. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Oh, and 2 the count. But down and in, fouled off, still 0-2. Up and in, check swing inside, 1-2. Pass but down and away, grounded hard to third. Burnett fields cleanly, fires the second one. Salmon to first. In time, it's a double play. 2 down and the base is empty here for Drump. 0 for 2 today. Change up on the second pitch, line to short, right over Liable, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. Theoretically speaking, as he did get the 1-2-3 batters out. To the 6th, but still 3-1. Freeman, Polebean, and Reliable due up. Freeman, he's 1 for 1 today. Singled his last time up. He's also walked. Swung late, 0-1. Screwball up and in, line in the left center, but running it down is Drump. 1 down. Next up is Polebean. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. He's also leaf flown out. Curveball hangs on the second pitch, but it's ripped foul. 0-2. K-Dot active again for Hokie. Slider hangs, ripped foul again. Still 0-2. Slider down in the way, lined at the middle. Another base hit for Polebean. He's 2 for 3. Martin's starting to come alive now as he is on base with 1 down. Second hit today for him, and that'll bring up Reliable. 0 for 2. Flew out into a double play last time up unintentionally, thanks to my own stupidity. 1-0 pitch, line to right center, over the leaping jumps. That's in the gap. That's going to get all the way to the wall, and that might be enough to score Polebean as he's going to come flying around third here. Reliable on his way to third, looking for a triple. Here's the throw from Sportswood in time to nail him. So it'll be a double, but he'll get an RBI. 4-1 the score. 2 down and the base is empty for Burnett. Singled once, he's 1 for 2. He's also walked and flew out his last time up. Hokie now tense. Behind 2-0 in the count as well. Pulled foul, 2-1 to Burnett. Slider at the knees. Burnett drives it deep left center field. He hit it pretty well, heading for the wall. It's going to hit off the wall, and that'll be extra bases for Burnett. He'll be in with a double. Put him in scoring position to extend the inning. For Pitts. Pitts singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. He's also been robbed of a home run and walked. Hokie coming out of the bullpen game. He is done after 5 2/3, giving up 4 walks, a whole bunch of hits, and 4 runs so far, responsible for the runner at second. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Lucy Finnegans. Hokie gave up 11 hits along with the 4 walks and the 4 runs so far. Here's Finnegan's numbers on the year. Lucy is 0-1 in her 4 appearances. She's given up 4 runs. It's good enough for a 6.35 ERA and a 2.12 WHIP. She's in 5 2/3. She's given up 11 hits, 2 of them no homers. She's thrown 2 wild pitches, walked a batter, and struck out 5. Batting average against .393 is the worst out of the bullpen. Let's see if she can strand the inherited runner. Two of the count to Pitts here. Make it 3-0. Finnegan struggling to find the zone here. 3-1 as that's called strike. In there, full count as Tough Hat activates. Chased it outside, but he fouls it back. Chased it up and in. It's popped up to third. Lancaster makes the catch, and that ends the inning. As Finnegan strands the inherited runner, but we get another run on an RBI double by Reliable. 4-1 the score to the bottom of the 6th. Jump, Sportswood, and Belter do up as Griffin looks for the quality start here. There's Jumps. He's 0 for 2 today. Jumps pops up the third pitch in foul territory as Burnett giving chase, runs it down for the first out. Bring up Sportswood. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch fouled back, 0-1. Fouled off again as he pulls it foul, 0-2. Curve up and away is popped up left field. Polebean there. Now retreating. Makes a catch for the second out. Bring up Belter, 2 down, nobody on. He's singled his last time up. He's also walked and scored a run. Second pitch hard in the ground at first. Pitts dives to his left to cut it off. A flip to Griffin in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Pat. So he's now qualified for the quality start. We'll see if he gets it to the 7th. We're still up 4-1. McFreddy, Jennings, and Salmons do up middle of the lineup. Here's McFreddy. Singled his last time at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today. Singling twice. Fastball down the middle, fouled off, 1-1 the count to Harsh. Outside, 2-1. Fastball put in his chase, blooped into short, 1 hopper. Bunderson makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Jennings. He's 1 for 2. He's singled and walked today. Fastball down and in, ripped hard to right field. Hangs up for Borgener, though, 2 down. That'll bring up Salmon, 1 for 3. He's hit a 3-run homer, struck out, and popped out. Struck out his last time up. Fastball at the knees, fouled back, 1-2, the count to Cole. Fastball up, he hits it pretty well, but he got under it, dead center. Rush to the warning track, calls for it. Makes the catch at the deepest part of the park to end the inning. 1-2-3 for Finnegan's. Bottom 7, it's still 4-1. Bunterson, Borgener, and Rush do up against Griffin. There's Bunterson, 1 for 2 today with a single, and then he was thrown out trying to steal third base last time up. First pitch ripped foul on the ground, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Griffin locked in still. Third pitch popped up foul territory. Pitts gives chase, dives, but he can't make the catch. 1-2 the count. Change it down, bounces, 2-2. Fastball middle in, blooper to right field. Pitts leaps, he can't get there, and that's going to be another base hit. Second hit for Bunterson today. He's 2 for 3 as he's back to intense mojo. Brings up Borgener. RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 2. He also stole a base. Pitch check swing down the middle, 0-1. Fastball down and in for a ball. Runner goes. Throw down is late. Bunterson's first stolen base today. He's now 4 for 7 on the year. 1 for 2 on the day. 1-1 pitch coming to Borgener. Ripped foul at 1-2. Curveball low, bounces, 2-2. Fastball down in the waist, chased to strike 3. Fourth punch out for Griffin today. 2 down in the inning, and then I'll bring up Rush 0 for 2. Sorry, 1 down. Rush has struck out twice today. He's 2 of the 4 punch outs. He's ahead 3-0 in the count, though. Griffin struggling to find the zone here, and he will walk him. Ball 4. Third walk today for Griffin. First and second, 1 down for Lancaster, who walked his last time up. He's also grounded out. He's 0 for 1 today. Called a strike on the first pitch at the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer ways chased outside, 0-2. Fastball down low, 1-2. Ball up and in, blooper to right field, right to Nixon. Nice catch for the second out as runners will hold. Gonna bring up the 9-hitter to Bull. Catcher 1 for 2 today with the single. Strike at the letters away, 0-1. 90th pitch from Griffin coming here. Curveball's inside, 1-1. See, we're down in the ways of strike, 1-2. Down and in, swung towards strike 3. 5th punch out for Griffin, second in the inning as he strands the base runners on. Another 0 on the board for Pat as he gets through the 7th to the 8th. We're still up 3. Nixon, Freeman, and Polebean do up. Nixon 0 for 3 today, not hitting well. We're going to pinch hit for him. As Finnegan's locked in after a shutdown inning. Coming off the bench is right fielder Dominic Burnside, hitting .240 on the year with an RBI. He had 2 hits last game. Has contact for his right-hander active here against the locked-in Finnegans. take high. Good take by Burnside. 2-0. Away, 3-0. And that's ball 4 as that slider's high. First walk today for Finnegan's. Leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Freeman, who's 1 for 2. He's singled and walked today. So that is last time up. Fastball down the middle, lined in the left. That's a base hit. Just over the diving Lancaster's glove. First 2 batters on for the Freebooters. We're 1 for 4 in this situation today. Let's see what we can do here. Next up is Polebean, 2 for 3 today. He's singled his last 2 times at the plate. He's also flown out. Fastball down and in, dribbler to the mound. Finnegan's the second one, jumps to first. It's a double play. 2 down, runner at third, and that'll bring up reliable. 1 for 3 with an RBI double. It's last time up. Finnegan's no longer locked in. 2-1 the count. That pitch was outside. Curveball down and in, lined right at jumps, and that ends the inning. Finnegan's has another 0 on the board. It's at the bottom of the 8th. We're still up only 3 as we fail once again with first 2 runners on in the inning. We're now 1 for 5. Bottom 8th, jumps, and Sportswood due up as Griffin done after 7 innings, giving up only 3 walks and a couple hits. 5 hits, and I believe it was 2 or 3 walks, 1 earned run, 92 pitches, and recording 5 strikeouts. He's in line for the win with the quality start. Burnside stays in the game in right field after pinch hitting. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be third-year pitcher, right-hander Kingston Parra. Parra 1-0 in the year with the 4.26 ERA and an 0.95 whip in 3 appearances. He's given up only 3 runs. He's thrown 6 and a third innings, giving up 3 hits, 3 walks. One of those hits a homer, and he struck out 3 batters. Batting average against is 143, which is the best on the year. Second pitch rip fallow and 2 to jump. Slider up and in, line to right center field. That's going to split the fielders and get all the way to the wall. Trump is going to have extra bases here, as that'll put her on with a double to start the inning. Second hit today, she's 2 for 4. Brings up Jumps, who's 0 for 3 and rattled. Two out the count as Jumps gets ahead. 3-1 the count. Fastball down and in, hit back to the mound, knocked down to reliable. He'll make the play to first, 1 down as the runner gets the third on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Sportswood, who's 0 for 3. Still on fire though. First pitch dribbler to the left of the mound. Parra barehands and fires to first in time to get Sportswood, but the RBI will score. 4-2, and that'll bring up Belter with 2 down and nobody on. Belter 1 for 2 today. He's singled and walked. He's also stolen a base and scored a run. First pitch fastball ripped foul, 0-1. Fourth ball inside is grounded to short, right at reliable. Fires to first in time, and that's going to end the inning. Parra gives up a run, but he keeps us in the lead. To the 9th, it's 4-2. Burnett, Pitts, and McFreddy due up. There's Burnett, 2 for 3 today. Doubled his last time up. He's also singled and walked today. And he's flown out. Fastball up, line to left center field. That's going to split the fielders again, and that's going to be another extra base hit for Burnett. Second of the game, 3rd total hit. That's his 2nd double to lead off the inning. This one leads off the inning. Last one was at 2 outs in the inning. I'll bring up Pitts, 1 for 3 today with a single and a walk. And Finnegan's is done here. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Carla Tolbert as she looks to strand the inherited runner. Keep it a 2-run game. Tolbert on the year is 1-1 with a 5.40 ERA and a 1.56 whip in 7 appearances. She's given up 5 earned runs, recording a save in 8 1/3 innings pitched. 10 hits given up, 1 of them a homer. She's walked 3 batters and struck out 7. Batting average against 286 on the year for Carla. 2-0 the count quickly to Pitts. Fastball up, line to left field. That's a base hit. Second hit today for Pitts. He's 2 for 4. As that puts runners at the corners here with none down. Bring up McFreddy, who's 2 for 4. He's singled twice today. Infield in here to look to cut the run off at the plate. Hit at the knees on the hit and run. That's through for a base hit as McFreddy will come through with this RBI single. 5-2 the score as the Freebooters get that insurance run right back. I bring up Jennings, 1 for 3. Single and a walk today. Flew out his last time up to right field on the liner. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1. Taken in the dirt, 2-1 on that heater. Cutter away is outside, 3-1. Down and away, good pitch, full count. Chased outside, strike 3. First punch out for Tolbert. Jennings no longer locked in with that miss, and that'll bring up Salmon, 1 for 4. 3 RBI homer for Salmon today. Flew out the dead center his last time up, right at the warning track. 1-0 pitch is skied in the shallow center this time. In on it, Rush, and the speedster puts it away for the second out. And I bring up Burnside, who walked his last time up in his pinch hit appearance. Looking for his first hit today. Change up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-1. Fastball away is popped up, shallow center. Therefore, Rush. He's going to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Freebooters do get their insurance run back. Bottom 9, it's 5-2. Bunterson, Borgner, and Rush do up. There's Bunterson, 2 for 3 day. He's stolen a base and singled twice. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be closer Persimmon Farmers. We look to nail it down here. Farmer on the year has made 2 appearances, going 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 120 whip. She's recorded 1 save, throwing an inning and 2/3, recording 2 hits. Batting average against .286 on the year. She has yet to strike out a batter. First pitch to Bunterson's a fastball. That's lined to left field. Hanging up for Polebean, who slides. He can't make the catch. It's off his glove. It'll get it in. It's a single for Bunterson. He's 3 for 4. Tying run on deck, and that'll bring up Borgner. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Got first, nothing doing. Pulled foul, back, 1-1. Fastball up and in, blooper to right center field, coming in Jennings. Makes catch for the first out. 1 down runner at first now for Rush. Rush walked his last time up. He's also struck out twice. So for 2 today. Swung through a slider, 0-1. Slided down and then chased it in the dirt. 0-2 the count as came in active for Farmer. Fastball up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Hat trick for Rush. 2 down in the inning. First punch out of the year for Farmer. That'll bring up Lancaster as the last chance. Rookie's over 2 today with a walk. Speedy Bunterson still over at first. Strike the letters on the check swing, 0-1. Fastball down and then is low and inside, 1-1. Down in the way, check swing low. Good take from Lancaster, 2-1. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 2-2. Came in active again. Fired down and in, fouled off. Lancaster stays alive. Fastball up and away, outside, but fouled off. Still 2-2. Fastball down and away, chased it anyway, strike 3. Second punch out for Farmer as that shuts the door here in the 9th. 5-2, your final. Freebooters win. It was a game of what could have been, as the Freebooters had 5 opportunities to score with getting the first 2 runners on in this game. They only succeeded twice. That was in the 9th inning and in the 1st inning. Could have been so much more had we converted and not hit into so many double plays. Oh well, we didn't bite as bad 2 didn't come back to bite us too badly as we managed to eke out the win. Good pitcher's duel. Hitless today were Nixon and Burnside. 3-hit day for Burnett and McFreddy. RBI single for McFreddy, a 3-run homer for Salmon, and then an RBI double for Reliable. On the other side, hitless today for the Hot Corners, Jumps, Sportswood, Rush, and Lancaster. 3-hit day for Bunterson. He also stole a base, was thrown out trying to steal once though. He also scored a run, or no, Belter scored a run. RBI single for Borgener, and also an RBI groundout for Sportswood. Pitching lines, Griffin, a quality start, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He improves to 2-0 on the year. Parra, an inning out of the pen, giving up a hit and an earned run. And Farmer throws the 9th, giving up 1 hit and striking out 2, getting her 2nd save of the year. On the other side, Hokie takes the loss, 5 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, a strikeout and a homer. He falls to 1-1. Finnegan's 2 1/3 innings out of the pen, 2 hits, an earned run, and a walk. And Tolbert an inning out of the pen, giving up 2 hits and a strikeout. Players of the game, Burnett, 3 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 runs scored for the rookie. Good job at the top of the lineup once again as he walked as well. Griffin the quality start, and then Salmon the 3-run bomb in the first inning, the big deciding blow. Alright, another win under the belt. That's 4 in a row for us as we improve to 8-2, guaranteeing ourselves our 4th consecutive 500 or better season. Alright, let's sum up to the next game here. Was that the last of the 4-game series? I thought we had one more. Is that our last of our 4-game road series? Or was it just 3? Maybe I math wrong. Oh well. Moonstar's taking on Wild Pigs here. Moonstars win 10-3. Jacks looking to avoid becoming the first team eliminated from playoff contention, and they fail 8-0. Last year's runners-up, first team eliminated. Heaters also eliminated with that loss there to the Crocodons, so we have our first 2 teams eliminated from playoff contention today, Heaters and Jacks. We lead the league on our side at 8-2. On the other side, Wideload sitting at 10-1, looking very formidable. Alright, I guess that was the end of the 4-game road series, unless it was only 3. Let me check real quick here. Oh, it was only 3. The next one is 3 as well. Okay, I thought it was 4 and then 1 and then 3. Okay, I can't math. Shows you how tired I am. Anyway. Alright, so with the win, we go into a matchup with the Herbivores, who are in 2nd place in the division. They did not play in the Sim, so they are 2.5 games back. With the win, we will move up to a 3-game division lead, or 3.5-game division lead, I believe. On the mound for them will be Sanchez Silvio, the former Moose hurler. No record on the year with a 2.92 ERA and a 1.14 whip. And for us, it will be rookie Hedwig Lafayette, 0-1 with a 3 ERA and a 1.08 whip. Looking around the league, rookie Elliott Rums gets +8 velocity. Nice. Braden Meadows signs to the Blowfish, replacing Earl Romero in the bullpen, as the Blowfish are not looking so hot this year. Slamus loses 7 speed. That's to be expected. He is 38 years old, but he's also only a DH, so he doesn't need to run. Lafayette, +4 power. She's a pitcher. Couldn't you have put that into one of her pitching attributes? And Bryson Stokes is released by the Hot Corners for Kenna Corn as they fall below 500 at 5-6. Not looking so hot to make the playoffs. Alright, let's look at these player development options. This one for Noel's still here. That's good. I like that one. This one for Parra. It's a pretty high chance to get K-Man. It might be worth it. This one for Nixon. That's a good one as well. Good to get utility so he can play any outfield position. That's a good upgrade. Might get that one too. With Freddie, he could use the fielding. Not gonna lie. That's a good one. Don't like this one for Hander. Too high of a chance to get K-Dud. And that one's a dumb one for Jennings. Okay, so I like these 3. And I also want to get this one for Noel. Now, these 3 will be here next time, so that's when the real decision will be made. I'll probably just go for the 2 cheaper ones, honestly. But for right now, let's get this one for Noel and try to counteract some of that regression that hit her earlier this year. I'm going to get the 2 velocity. That's all right. And the 1 junk. Still not back to the A level, but that does stave off the regression for a little bit. And then next time out, probably going to get these two down here. Alright, set the lineup here, call it a day. Alright, here's what it'll look like next time. Burnett will lead off at third, the rookie's still locked in. And Pitts at first base is still on fire, he'll bat second. Ho back in the lineup, he'll be catching, he'll bat third. Jennings in center will bat fourth again. McFreddy batting fifth will DH once again. Salmon drops to the sixth slot at second base despite the homer. Freeman, locked in left field, is batting seventh. I guess because he's hitting well, and Polebean is still tense, unfortunately. Reliable will bat eighth at shortstop, and Burnside will bat ninth in right field. I do like this because even though Reliable is tense, he is still hitting better than Burnside, so I'll let that slide. Plus, with Burnside's speed, he can, you know, score on some of these extra base hits that top of the lineup seems to be getting recently. Alrighty, that'll do it for this episode, guys. It was a win, our fourth in a row. Secures us a 500 or better season for the fourth straight year. Could have been a bigger win instead of the close one that it was, but I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take the victory that was handed to me, and I will take it to the bank happily. Next time out, we take on the second place Herbivores as we look to extend our division lead. Until next time, guys, enjoy yourselves and have a fantastic day. This is the Nasty One, signing off.